was the change in elevation from 7 to 11 was to bring it up above the flooding levels that currently exist from heavy rain or nor'easter that may come above the bank of the river. But the elevation also includes drainage.
Yeah, the elevation, you're going to have under drains along the entire field with some stone to try to get a little bit better drainage on the field than you have now. Obviously, by raising it, you're alleviating a lot of that concern, but we are going to put drainage there. That's topsoil and seeding the top of it.
And the purpose of the retaining wall along the Hudson River walkway?
If you put it on the opposite side, closest to the river, because of the constant Hudson River fluctuation, it's going to continue eroding. There's really, unless you do a permanent bulkhead, there's always going to be something. So to try to prevent that wall from collapsing into the river, we put it behind the walkway.
But the project as it stands now also entails some embankment stabilization,
Yes,
correct?
we're going to get large riprap shot rock.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead, Nina.
The wall you're talking about, is it on the west or the east side of the walkway?
On the west side.
So therefore, the walkway is going to be lower than the ball field.
Yes.
That exposes that walkway to being flooded and washed out the way it is in certain other parts of the town, does it not?
It's going to be at the elevation that it is now, possibly a little higher, because again, we do have to cap that slightly, but it's going to remain at the elevation that it is now.
And is there going to be stabilization of the riverbank there to try to keep that walkway from being impacted by flooding?
Yes, that's proposed.
Any other questions? Thank you. All right, moving on, I'd ask for a motion to approve the minutes of April 10th, 2012, regular and closed session, and April 16th, 2012, regular and closed session. Do you have an introduction?
So moved.
Second? Second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilman Henwood?
Yes.
Councilman Curran?
Yes.
Councilman Monti?
Yes.
Councilman Vidal?
Yes.
Councilman Jordan?
Abstain.
Councilwoman Rose?
Yes.
Okay.
We have any received bids?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. There was a bid opening that was held on the 18th, and no bids were received at that time.
Mayor,
No.
if I may, I would like to take advantage of Ms. Santos being present because when we get to the resolutions, we will need a motion to authorize a rebid. So, Stephanie, if you could just come up to the mic. We advertised for to put it in the simplest explanation, for the rental or leasing of barges, inclusive of the disposal of the material that will get dredged by the new dredge machine, which happened to get delivered today. And we had the bid opening last week, and unfortunately, no bidders had submitted bids. We did have several pickup bids, Stephanie.
Yes, we accept.
We had actually seven. Seven prospective bidders pick up bid packages. We did not receive inquiries like we typically do, nor did Stephanie. However, based on the results of the bid the other day, it was decided for Stephanie to reach out to several of the prospective bidders who did pick up packages and inquire as to why they did not bid. So there were some clarifications made, and all could have been resolved with telephone calls prior to the receipt of bid. But so what we're recommending is a authorization to rebid with some modifications to the specification. So it will not be a rebid of the existing specifications, but a new bid. And we're hopeful, based on some of the conversations that I believe Stephanie had, is that we'll hopefully end up with some bidders.
Hope so.
Question, Greg. Is it safe to say that part of this confusion is our attempt to, on a long-term basis, do the things necessary to make this marina profitable, to open up all the slips to maintain maximum revenue, and perhaps there's some miscommunication in the